is Max Access, where Mackenzie Barwell takes you closer to members of Forge FC off the pitch on the Forge Audio Network.
Forge fans, welcome back to another episode of Max Access post-season edition. Today I'm joined by Dom Samuel, so thank you so much, Dom, for coming back.
No problem, Mac. Anything?
This is your second Max Access appearance.
Yeah, the first one didn't go so well.
What? Oh, yeah. I'm going to be so real. I completely forgot.
I did not.
That still haunts you, hey?
And you still owe me,
Well, you know what?
by the way.
Good thing we're doing this virtually, so I literally couldn't harm you if I tried.
Exactly. Verbally, maybe.
For those of you who don't know and didn't see the first Max Access episode with Dom, thinking I was being nice and endearing,
You were. I'll give you that.
brought him some cookies because, as you know, he is an avid baker, not realizing he has a peanut allergy, and we're pretty sure that those Pillsbury cookies did contain peanuts, so luckily we avoided them. Nevertheless, I still almost risked your life.
It was the thought that counted.
It really was.
It's okay.
Okay, but talk to me about what you're doing now. This is actually my favorite part about the postseason episodes because I get to see what everybody's doing outside of soccer, and I know you've been telling me about your crazy work hours. So what exactly is that, and why are you coming home at midnight and leaving at the crack of dawn for work?
I went back to my old job.
Wait, the lumber
at
yard?
the lumber yard. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. I think everybody would like that or like hearing that because they know that whole story.
This is a full circle moment, though.
Exactly. I was just because obviously like we're not doing anything and I got bills to pay. Right.
100%.
So
that'll fill your time.
right. Yeah. Make a little change while I'm at it. And then my side hustle.
Which is still unknown to me. I just know that you have a side hustle.
It's gonna stay that way. We're gonna do that.
That's so suspicious. Like I just don't...
Yeah, you know, it's very mysterious.
You know what? Let's just leave it because I've been knowing you've been doing this for months now, and for some reason I've just never the conversation has never gotten to what it actually is.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, hey, are you going to the
It's good.
event? Oh no, I got a side hustle thing. I'm like, what?
Cliffhanger.
Okay, we'll leave that.
Okay. But yeah, no, just really, really tone down the exercise because obviously, you know, like you do so much during the year just to, stay fit and be matched.
Yeah, I wanted to actually ask you about that too because I know it's a very individual process during this time of year. So are you focusing more so on the rest and recovery, if you will?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I really take this time to relax and like wind down, just do the things I really wanted to do, like during the season that I couldn't. Now that it's December and obviously we have with the Champions Cup. So like very soon I'm going to start getting back at it.
Yeah, I also wanted to ask you about that too because like you said, preseason is coming around the corner. Sooner than probably in previous years it would have, specifically last year when you guys weren't in CONCACAF.
Right.
But you've been a part of this team for 5 years now. You've done the whole, yearly cycle. You've gone into the preseasons. And in talking to a lot of the guys at the beginning of 2023, when you had that really great start to the beginning of the CPL season, a lot of them said that was a testament to a solid preseason and, having that time to not only train but also compete.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get your opinion on that and whether or not there are other factors or components to a solid preseason that would set you up for success in the next CPL one.
Yeah, no, I think I guess this year's preseason was the most complete that we've had. So, we went somewhere warm, thankfully. And yeah, no, we had good sessions out there. We played 4 or 5 like really good opponents, and obviously coaching style and tactics and blah 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 like that Bobby has just kind of made it very complete.
Well, having that amount of time or like certain amount of training planned out ahead of time, and we know how meticulous Bobby is, so I'm sure that would have all paid off.
Yeah, no, it really did. It really did. So, like, interested to see how it will pan out now. Because, yeah, like, we've done this in the past when we actually had like CONCACAF. You know, we went, we obviously like we went to the final, we played, and then you have like a month, maybe month and a half to wind down before you're kind of back into the whole swing of things, right?
Yeah, I was just gonna say naturally you head to the lumber yard, okay,
Yeah, you know, you just kind of
get your reps in there.
get your rest in there, you know, lifting things, putting them
That's
down.
actually wild. You also talked about the pleasure of going somewhere warm, you know, when it
Yes,
comes to competitions during the off season. So what would be the, you know, the location you're hoping for?
Jamaica.
So
Oh,
crazy.
I wish. Dominican was very good as well. We did that, what, 2019? The first year. But yeah, no, definitely Jamaica would be my like top choice.
Hey, I'm there. If y'all need the digital host, it's okay. I can make that happen. I can make
Pull
all those
up. You
sacrifices.
gotta pull some, we'll pull some strings. We'll pull some strings.
Okay, I want to narrow in on your experience again because I talked about how you've done this with Forge for so many years now. And another thing that stood out this season was also, you know, that dry spell that you went through midway through. And not to say that that's never happened before, but I think the length of it was probably the difference maker this season. So,
Oh,
oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
oh, remind me.
Because I've talked to a couple guys about this now, and in terms of like what they take away from that, and Noah mentioned, you know, going into the next season hoping for more consistency. So I guess I wanted to also hear what you had to say on that in terms of what are the takeaways, what if any is there to be learned from something like that.
Yeah, no, I think Noah's right. If you look at a team like Calgary, they start strong and there's no real like relapse, let's say. You know, like there's no like plateau in like their games. Like they're always kind of like consistently at the top of the table. Not saying that, you know, we aren't as well, but like I obviously like results in other games kind of went in our favor a lot more than they have in the past. Yeah, I think like one thing to take away from like that whole like dry spell is that like we need to be more consistent so that we don't go through something like that ever again. You know, and there could be a number of things that like go with, you know, having that like dry spell, but I can't exactly pinpoint.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and also though Bobby talks about the motivation to win, you have to hold it to a certain standard even after you do it time and time again. So I think that's
Right.
so
And
cool.
that's like something you need at Forge.
End of the day, you're back at the final and for the fourth time another championship. So, what would you say though, Dom, you're most proud of the team for in 2023 for getting to that point?
Yeah, well, just getting through that dry spell, you know, and being able to put ourselves in a good position to win again, you know, because at the end of the day, like that's the main goal. That's the motivation to being at Forge. You wanna like you put on that jersey, represent the club, the city, and like as of like the first year, that's what you do. You know what I mean? You put it on, you win. You go out there, you put 110, 150 just to get the job done. You know, like we're a club of winners.
Yeah. I honestly noticed it right when I walked in last year. I was like, wow, they are not messing around.
No, you're not.
I do want to switch gears here though because it was just announced a couple days ago that a fellow defender, former teammate of yours, is
Oh,
retiring.
don't make me cry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Daniel has retired. I need you to make a statement, Dom, please.
That's my guy. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I was almost in tears.
You won 3 championships with him, so I genuinely did want to know the impact that he made because he was here before I was, and I never got to meet him.
Yeah, no, like him and I bonded very well the first year because obviously like he was the other center back, he was the right-sided center back, sorry, left-sided center back. We played alongside each other for so long. You know, I learned a lot from him, and you know, we had a great relationship. And when he left Forge, it's kind of sad. You know what I mean? That's like
Well, he was probably like a fundamental piece not only of the team, but you know, of your experience there too.
right,
So
exactly. And yeah, and like we just like I said, we bonded well. Then just seeing him post that thing, like I'm done. I'm like, no, you're not.
no, you're not. Say it ain't so.
So and messaged him, and he was like, "Yeah, man, it was today was tough. You know, you got to listen to your body. You have to kind of go with your gut.
Yeah, I mean, a big congratulations to him for such a successful career.
Very successful. You know, like he did well in college, came to Forge, won 3 championships, went to Phoenix, won another one. It's like
That's why it's so hard to believe that I guess it's over now. Yeah.
I know. No, I just want to say, like, I wish him all the best in his future endeavors, and obviously we'll stay in touch and link up whenever we can. So.
Okay, there's one other thing that I wanted to ask you about because it wouldn't be a Max Access if I didn't. Obviously, I don't have the cookies nor the risk of peanut allergy reaction with us for today's episode. But have you been baking in the off season, and if so, what is the?
I think you know the answer to that.
I think okay, fine, we'll go yes, but like what?
Yes. What have I made recently? So after the pumpkin cheesecake cookies.
Oh yeah, I guess that's the last thing that we talked about.
Right, yeah. After those, I think it was on a fall festive kick.
Oh, nice. But I feel like there's so many options though, Dom, during the fall.
Right. Yeah.
It's like you got to take advantage of the the pumpkin spice season, if you will.
Yeah. So the apple crumbles. Yeah, I made that. I made an apple cinnamon bowl dessert.
Oh wait, is that the one that you toss in the oven and you chop up the the oats and the brown sugar and the some version of that?
Version of that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you, Dom, for coming on. Seriously, you're the best. I'm glad we could chat.
No problems. Always a pleasure. Love talking about these things.
Thanks for listening to Max Access on the Forge Audio Network. If you like what you heard, please like, follow, subscribe, comment, and share.